Once upon a time, in a small village named Abobo within the heart of Africa, there lived a charismatic man named Kwesi. Kwesi was known throughout the village for his captivating speeches and seemingly divine ability to heal the sick and comfort the troubled. With his booming voice and commanding presence, he quickly gained a following of devoted believers who hailed him as a holy man. Kwesi, however, was not what he appeared to be. Behind his charming facade lurked a cunning mind and a thirst for power and wealth. He had arrived in the village years ago, claiming to be a chosen messenger of God, sent to spread his word and perform miracles in his name. In reality, he was nothing more than a fraud, using clever tricks and deception to manipulate the villagers into worshipping him. As his fame spread, so too did his greed. Kwesi began demanding offerings and tithes from his followers, promising them blessings and miracles in return. The villagers, desperate for hope and salvation, eagerly complied, giving him their hard-earned crops and livestock without question. But not everyone in the village was fooled by Kwesi's charade. A young orphan named Kofi had always been suspicious of the so-called miracles performed by the self-proclaimed pastor. Despite his skepticism, Kofi kept his doubts to himself, fearing the wrath of Kwesi and his loyal followers. One day, however, Kofi stumbled upon a secret that would change everything. While wandering through the forest, he overheard Kwesi boasting to his closest confidants about his elaborate schemes and the wealth he had amassed through his lies. Shocked and outraged, Kofi knew he had to expose Kwesi for the fraud he truly was. Armed with courage and determination, Kofi set out to gather evidence against the fake pastor. He enlisted the help of his fellow villagers, convincing them to come forward with their own stories of deceit and manipulation at the hands of Kwesi. Together, they compiled a mountain of evidence that exposed Kwesi's lies and deception for all to see. When confronted with the truth, Kwesi's facade crumbled, and his followers abandoned him in droves. Humiliated and disgraced, he fled the village under the cover of night, never to be seen again. With Kwesi's reign of terror finally at an end, the villagers rejoiced, grateful to be free from his tyranny. From that day forward, they vowed to never again be swayed by false prophets and charlatans, choosing instead to place their trust in God and the strength of their community. And as for Kofi, he was hailed as a hero, respected and admired by all who knew him. Though he had once been an orphan with no family or home to call his own, he had found something far more valuable, the courage to stand up for what was right, and the love and acceptance of his fellow villagers. And in the end, that was all he ever needed.